I'd like to take a few moments to talk about bass motion drill 1. I've changed it up a little bit from the original post that I made some months back. If you've not yet done so, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. Like, share, leave a comment. If you'd care to make a donation, there is a PayPal link right there in the description below. And let's get to bass motion drill number 1. So the formula here is that we're starting with a 10th, in this case F and A, first fret and second fret of the 6th and 2nd strings. We're backing up and coming forward one step, so F, E, F, G, with the 1st and 3rd fingers with an open string as well. So fret-wise for the bass, 1, 0, 1, 3. And if you've not used your fingers this way, of having separate little teams of alternating fingers, this is a great exercise for that. Also for mapping the fingerboard. Here we're seeing the key of no sharps and no flats. Now we come to our next bass note. And we're going to treat it the same way, which is a step below, a return, and a step above. In this case, we have A and C as our 10th, 5th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings. We're coming below to G at the 3rd fret of the 6th string, back to A, 5, and B at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Now we need C and E 10th. This is our next bass note. So C and E 3 and 5 on the 5th and 2nd strings. And we're backing up to 2nd fret, back to C, and up to D. C, B, C, D. And now E and G, 7 and 8 at the on the 5th and 2nd strings. So I'm using middle finger, little finger, so I have fingers above and below. So E, D, E, F. Here's G and B, 10 and 12 on strings 5 and 2. We're coming below to 8th fret F, back to G, 10th fret, up to A, 12th fret of the 5th string. This is going to leave us at B and D. Now we're on the 4th and 1st strings at the 9th and 10th fret. And we're going to walk B, A, B, C with this D up top. So 9, 7, 9, 10. That's going to bring us to D and F, 12 and 13, strings 4 and 1. And that's going to take us, maybe the only time we're going to leave our 10th to go to an individual bass note here. This is E at the 14th fret of the 4th string. And our final 10th, F and A at the 15th and 17th fret of the 4th and 1st strings. Now in the original posting that I did of bass motion drill number 1, I just alternated. Below. But I realized this morning that it would be truer to the exercise to have, we begin, so we'll invert, instead of going from a pitch below, returning, and above. Now we're going to go from a pitch above, returning, and below. This is the inversion of the phrase then. which requires some fingering changes, but we'll go over those. So F and A, 15 and 17, and we're going to have G above and E below, 15th, 17th, 15th, 14th fret. Now D and F, 12 and 13, and I'm using first two fingers because we're going to go above with the third finger to E and come off of it to go to C by itself at the 10th fret. And now we have, let's see, second and fourth fingers at 9 and 10, a B and a D again, and we're going to come above with third finger to C, 10th fret, back to 9, and down to 7th fret, first string, A. Now we need G and B, 10 and 12, above is A, 12th fret, back to 10, down to F at the 8th fret of the 5th string. Now it's similar to fingering to what we had before. E and G, second and fourth fingers, up to F, 8th fret, back to 7, E, and down to D, 5th fret. Now this fingering, 3 and 4 on C and E, 10th at the 8th and 9th frets of the 6th and 3rd strings. So we're reaching down from C to get D here at the 5th fret of the 5th string, back to C and down to B, 7th fret. Even if you just played around with this for a while, very good for the eyes, ears, and brain. Here's A and C again, our 10th at the 5th fret of the 6th and 3rd strings. And we're walking up to B at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Back to A, 5th fret, G below. And F and A, 1st and 2nd frets. That's where we started. So I hope this has been of interest to you and maybe giving you something active in the bass. It looks like I'm going to start doing lessons on all of the bass motion drills as well, because they are very helpful. We're continuing on with the melodic motion etudes, but also the bass motion drills. I hope this finds you doing very well, and I wish you a very good day.